What's up, my legends? It's Scion. We are back, and we're going to talk really quick about this Rune Selector. Now, I did not collect this yet because I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about it, and I wanted to just point a few things out, like, you know, what you should use runes on. I kind of don't want to do a rune video just yet because the game is still fresh, but I'm just going to do a quick talk about things. Pretty much you have runes that are not, like when I do the rune dungeon, I don't see some of these runes, like Rune of Phantom right here. This is pretty sexy, and the reason why I didn't actually use this yet, because I wanted to make sure, in a few days for one, I wanted to make sure that I could get maybe a second one like this. So I'm not using it yet, just to know, just in case there's another one that comes up, maybe an event or something like that, so then I can have a set, because some of these two sets are pretty good. Like, the Phantom, it increases the caster evasion by 30% for one turn at the start of a wave, so the beginning of the battle, you pretty much get that, which I'm kind of like, on that. The ones that I like the best are the ones that do a straight raw damage, or raw stat, and that's it. I don't want chance, because chance has a chance that it won't help your ass when you need it. That's the problem with having a chance rune. You see, like this, 10% have a chance to decrease cooldown for a skill 10%. I don't want the 10% chance, because that 10% is ass and low, and a good chance that it's not going to be there for you when you need it. Alright, now this 100% chance to decrease cooldown for all skills by 1/3. This is sexy right here. So, to be honest with you, this is the one that I want right now, because I want to put it on Morgan. Like, just so she can spam out her skills more. Like, that'd be crazy just to even have that. And we got a few more now, like Rune of Burst inflicts 20% additional damage if the target has continuous damage effects. See, this is something that, again, that would be good for Morgan. So you put these two combined together, she can spam her skills, but then she also gets increased damage when something has a continuous effect, and she always puts effects out on people, so that's going to be sexy too. So then you have Carp DM inflicts 30% additional damage to targets under abnormal status. Now, if you put all three of these combined together, if you put these two together, sorry, I'm going too far. This one. If you put these two together, that's 50% damage when something has an abnormal status. An abnormal status is also a continuous damage effect, because what they're going to do is they're going to actually have a bleed or a fire proc on them. That's an abnormal status effect. So that, putting both of them together, that's crazy. It's 50% extra damage. And it's not a thing like it has a chance. It's going to be 50% extra damage on that. No, it just works out all the well. And then you have this, like, I just wish that I could have all three of these combined together on Morgan. That'd be sexy. Then you have one-on-one defense, decreases single target damage taken. Now, Rune of Defense is actually in, I believe, it's either the guild or the shop, whatever. You can get Rune of Defense right now, relatively easy. And it's pretty much at the start of a wave, so the start of a fight, so much. And it's only one turn. I don't know if these have cooldowns or not. I need to actually find a website that has a rune website. So if anybody has a rune website, let me know, because some of these runes would be really good if they don't have cooldowns and they just keep doing that every turn, and then maybe have a cooldown where it's like a rune, like a cooldown for like one turn or something like that. Or if it be indefinite, get out of here, QQ. But yeah, so overall, just think about these. Don't get it right away, and if you are going to get it, just think about which one you're going to do and try to match it, mix and match it, because some of this stuff is good. Like this Rune of Slaughter would be good, but it's again a chance, and I hate the chance runes. Like, in any game that does stuff when it has a chance, more likely than not, it's not going to come up for you, to be honest with you. So yeah. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is balance. Now, the reason why we're going to talk about this right now is because a lot of people come in my comments and say, hey, well, I'm struggling to do this, I'm struggling to do that. I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a breakdown on how you could overbalance yourself, and then you end up with like just not having enough. If you are free to play You should only be trying to level up and worry about maybe 6 to 7 characters. That's it. Don't worry about anything else, because there is not enough resources in this current iteration of the game for you to do everything. And the more characters you add on to that 6 or 7, the worse it's going to get for you. I don't know why that's popping up right now, but anyway. Now, me in general, it ended up going a little bit out, so I'm going to show you what ended up happening with me. I have my original, this is kind of not my original 5. You have Kane that should be here, but Kane is not even on here. I just didn't put him here. He's PvP, so no, Kane is Kane. But Kane was in the original 5. So what I'm looking at right now is about, let's say 8. Yeah, I'm about 8 deep right now. I have 9 60s. 9 60s, and that's too much. That's too much. I'm telling you that's far too much. What that has done, because I'm not paying for anything right now, is that has not allowed me to go as far as I would like right here. All of these should be 3 or higher, but because I'm 9 deep in characters, that took away from resources for me actually to do that. That's the penalty that is inflicted on me for doing something like that. I shouldn't have done it. It is what it is. I knew better, but I just want to actually use those characters. You guys in general, I don't suggest doing that. I suggest you do 6 or 7 characters and move on from there. Once you start getting your characters up to having purple stars and stuff like that, then fine. And the reason why you need to concentrate on that is because characters will be able to start to take down 3 and 4 star advents when all your characters are around purple. So if you have, like you see, I got Marduk at purple right now, and I have these guys at 1, 1, 2, and 2. Once they all start getting around 3 and 4, they can start handling that easy. You can probably do it at 2, to be honest with you. You could probably get away with it at 2 as well. But the reason why it starts at 2 is because that's when you get the extra defense and the extra passive on being a hero talent. That's when characters start to be tanky, and you can start, doing some cute things and everything else like that. Or you can get a whale to carry you through it. Like I'm not a whale. I'm nowhere near a whale, so I'm not going to be carrying anybody through Advent, a 4-star Advent. But if you know a whale that can carry you through it, and you just stand there and be like, "Hey, look at me! I got me an Advent," fine. But yeah. But that's the reason why we're talking about this now. Balance. Don't overbalance yourself, because there's not enough resources and there's not enough replenishable crystal in this game right now for that. You can get stuff from doing Advents with people. Like you can get like maybe 3 or 4 crystal, if you but you start to run out of people to play with. And then right now I don't even think we have the half event. I think it's only for the special Advent right now. If I could be wrong, but the last time I looked, it was only for the special Advent. So let's make double sure. I don't want to be wrong about this. Yeah, Cali is the only one right now that has the half off. And let's go into the event. Yeah, Cali is the only one. All the rest of them are back to how much they would normally cost. Yep. Alright. So just keep all that in mind, and don't, overbalance yourself. Don't make yourself broke. How about that? That's a better way to, don't overdo it. That's how you will end up struggling for gold, and how you will end up struggling. Oh, speaking of struggling for gold, another thing that you really should pay attention to is runes. Alright? So we're going to look at my runes real quick. What I tried to do for most of my characters with the runes, which this is going to change because I'm getting rid of the counter attack. But what I tried to do is I tried to have it so that most of my characters are between 7 to 10 on that. Don't go any higher than that right now. because again, there's not enough resources for you to go higher than that. You start trying to go crazy at 15, you will be broke, especially free to play. Even casual, with just buying like the monthly, like I got right now, and even spending a little bit of money, you're still gonna be broke. There's no reason to go that crazy right now. You just pace yourself. Don't try to be gangster like you're a whale, or you're gonna like you got $100 to spend on the game every month, because you do not. Most of the cases, so don't do that to yourself. That is another way that you will end up broke in this game, by overbalancing, trying to go after runes of like 15 plus 15 and stuff like that. You're gonna be broke. Then you're gonna have one character with badass runes, and the rest of the team is gonna be squishy. You're gonna fight somebody in PvP, and they're gonna AoE your ass, and that one character that got runes is gonna stand there while the rest of your team is dead. That's not a good deal. That's not a good deal at all. See like that, I got Esna looking good. I gotta do something about hers, because I actually changed hers. And I got Kane right here. And this is she took Rebecca's stuff. So now I have to go back and fix Rebecca. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta fix this. But yeah. But you see, even still with that, I still have a majority of her runes are looking good. I have to get her 2-set bonus back. But I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, that's how my runes are looking right now. So I'm okay with runes right now. I want everything to be between like 7 to 10 in most cases. But then you see like my team right now. This is where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I have Abel right there, and then everybody else, I'm kind of not that interested. I'm trying to push myself to 300. I got 23 levels left to do that. I'll probably knock that out literally by Monday. Let's see here. I think the next thing up, team building. All right, so we're gonna go to edit team again. Team building. Okay. In most cases in these games, you want to have the Holy Trinity, and the Holy Trinity is tank, healer, DPS. It will work the best for you in almost every facet of every game like this, to have the Holy Trinity. Now, you do not necessarily have to do that. What you can do is if you have an AoE type of healer that is really good and consistent, kind of like a Karen, or even Ramu is actually pretty good for that, you can actually go 4 DPS and 1 healer. You can go, I could take Marduk out right now, throw Kane in, and that would work. Or if you have Electra right now, that would work out really well too. If you have who's the other guy? Ruby. Ruby works really well. There's DPS that are actually tanks too. Aristo works pretty well because he has Resolve as a tank skill for his passive, so he works really well. So like, you know, you can actually go for DPS, or you can go 3 healers, 2 DPS. 3 healers. No, I'm not 3 healers. 2 healers, 3 DPS, because that's what people are doing right now in PvP. It's freaking annoying, and you can win, but it's annoying. What you have to do when it's like that is you have to make sure that you kill immediately 2 of the DPS. You can just ignore the healers, because most likely you're not gonna kill the healers because they're gonna be tanky. Don't kill the healers, kill the DPS, because the healers won't be able to kill you. They'll just be able to just heal themselves all the time. But if you kill the DPS threat, then those teams are useless. You have to kill the DPS threat. Kane does a good job of that because he'll nerf the healing that's done on the target. I know it's gonna suck, and most people are used to actually, you know, killing a target in 1 round. That's not gonna work against a 2 healer team. They're gonna probably save them from getting that 1 shot the first time around. You just have to weaken 2 of them and then take them out in a second round. If you don't take them out by the second round, you most likely are gonna lose. But if you're good enough to actually do that, you'll beat the healers teams almost every single time, because those healers cannot DPS enough to beat the rest of your team. All right, so I hope you guys understand that. That's how I've been winning in PvP, since I've seen people have turned to a 2 DPS, and it's weird because the loss of Deimos has actually made people turn to 2 DPS when Deimos is, I keep saying that 2 healers, but Deimos is a healer himself, and he was just out there single heal. But now people have turned to 2 heals to replace just 1 of him. So you're looking at Karen or Rue and Ramos, and it's annoying. It is so annoying, to be honest. And this PvP week has been ass. Like, I hardly even want to do it. I just do 5 and be gone every day. Like, I can't. I don't even care. I don't even care how far I fall this week. Next week I'll lose Esna, but that's fine because the Esna trap doesn't work all the time, so I can win without having the Esna trap for 1 week. But the healer meta going on right now is just annoying me like to no end. But yeah, all right. So talking about wrapping up the finishing on, I know I've been all over the place, but it's just a lot of information that I like to get out to you in one video. I don't like to knack you guys with like a whole bunch of videos that I can just say in one video. That's just me. I'm not throwing shade at other people. I'm just saying that's how I do it. I like you to get a bunch of stuff in one video. If you want to go with those type of things, I've even seen 2 tanks, which I was baffled at what to do with that. 2 tanks in PvP. It was Marduk and Claude, and I was like, bro, what? Marduk, Claude. As a matter of fact, it was Marduk, Claude, freaking Rue, Ramu, and Morrigan. I was like, first of all, how'd you even get all of that? Second of all, this is annoying as F. Like, I killed him because I killed Morrigan first, and then she came back, and then I killed her again, and then I had to deal with the best person to take out in that situation is actually Claude, because you can kill Claude as long as he doesn't do his little immune thing. If you can kill him before that, then yeah, but that's what ended up happening. And Marduk is sexy, but Marduk is not good enough for DPS wise, along with the 2 healers, to kill anybody. He's just not. I use them, so I know. Unless they go crazy and whale him and have him like 100k power, that's not going to happen with Marduk. So yeah. Don't be a 2 tank team, because I'm gonna be mad at you, because that was the most annoying fight ever that I ever seen. But yeah. And future wise, again, I'm going to 300. Like I said, I might be 300 by Monday. That's a possibility. Unless I might run out of resources before then, to be honest with you. And I don't want to spend anything, but I will. If I run out of resources, I haven't done it right now, but I might like go buy a pack or something like that, like the stamina pack or something like that. But I don't want to, because I want to do it earning it, but I might actually run out of resources before I actually hit 300. So I want to hit 300 and get that out the way, because in my experience, that's the sweet spot for this game. Then I can turn around and start concentrating on everything else easily and not have to worry about using stamina for the level way. I can just go after runes. I can go after the Advent characters. I go after whatever the hell I want to go after at that point. I'm already going to be 300. I'm going to be good. I'm not doing it. If it goes higher than 300, you got me beat, because I'm not doing it. I'm good at 300. And I think then I'll buy the packs, the expert packs then, because they reward you for being that high. And I'll do all that, and I'll start working on all my purple stars at that point. So that's my plan. That's what I'm doing. Also, I was a little bit confused. How are people... This is going to be the last thing we talk about. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is just going to be simple math. I have literally done easily maybe 1,000 fights by now. And probably by the time this is going to be done, I might be at 1,500 to 2,000 fights. Now let's do a little bit of math. I had somebody actually argue about... I don't know if they were trolling. I don't know if they're dumb. I don't know if they just failed the math class. I don't know. If you do 110 hard, you get it like around maybe 2,000, 2,500. 2,500, or like I said, like 2,500 gold. About the same experience that if you did 1110 normal. However, if you times the 2,500, let's say times 2,000, that's 5,000. No, it's 5 million. I'm sorry, 5 million gold as a total for that. plus all the stuff they're doing, plus the EXP is about the same. You go into normal. Now you guys tell me, if maybe it's just me, I don't know. You times that same 7,000 gold that you get here by the same 2,000, that's 14 million gold. 14 million. You see this? You see my gold right now? 14 million gold for grinding like this, the same time period, around the same experience, get the same items. 14 million gold. Now, what would you do? Because he was like, oh, it's more efficient, and who cares about the extra 5,000 gold? And I'm like, you hear the solid. I'm like looking at the screen on Reddit. I was like, sometimes you can't help people from not being bad at video games, and that is the case. Look in my last post, and somebody actually got on me like, well, you can't, like, you got to be better. You can't always get after people. No, I will call somebody a freaking moron if they are a moron. I don't care if I'm a YouTuber. I'll be about the realest YouTuber that you guys will ever fucking meet on here. When somebody is a moron, they are a effing moron. Because if you're going to sit up there and tell me on the internet that 5 million is better than 14 million, you just need to stop playing the game. Delete BlueStacks, delete it off your phone. Just don't even have internet on your phone, because you don't need to be playing video games anymore. You need to go back to school and learn math class, because something is wrong with you when you think that 9 million is not better. You guys be legendary. Peace.